I think it's on reverse camera. Yeah, it is. How do I flip my camera?
Then 3 dots there.
I don't do this. Flip camera. Yeah. Evening, everyone. Yeah. This is looking like an epic place. So, welcome to tonight's investigation.
Not live on Facebook just yet.
This place dates back to just after William the Conqueror, and it's part of the main place of one of the biggest battles of the Roses. So let's see if we can find any activity. So it's a massive place. Told Martin Bailey. If any of you know Yorkshire, we're at Sandal Castle. I'm just setting up. We're a little bit late tonight, which we've got a new gadget for tonight as well.
Yeah.
Let's go and have a look. Oh, do you need my torch? You can.
Just going to set up on Facebook.
And I'll have a walk round and show people. But yeah, dates back to about 1080, 1090 this place, where the land was actually given to some lord. That lord was then banished from the UK for 2 years because he opposed the royal succession. But yeah, it's an awesome location. We'll be trying to investigate as much of this as we can, even getting up onto the top of the hill. If any of you really know me, you'll know that I love my history. So hopefully, let's see what happens. But let's do that. Let's do that. Just watch Dave setting up while I take my bag off. Good old faithful. If any of you don't know what one of these is, let me put it down so you can see it a bit better with torch. It's a REM pod. New gadget for tonight. Let's see if we can get some action with it. So hopefully, yeah. Digital recorder. I've got spirit dice, which if none of you know what spirit dice are, they're just dice with letters on, and you roll them and hopefully it picks out words. And EMF tester, electromagnetic field. You got it on?
Yes.
So, come on.
Get liking and sharing.
So,
Very bright. Very bright.
Doesn't matter. Points it down a bit, so that's better. If you join us on Facebook, you'll see that we're in night vision on there. Not many of the paranormal teams go full night vision on Facebook because you can't. We've just found a workaround. This castle was actually located because of its situation. You could see for miles. Obviously you can see that's Barnsley and Wakefield all around us.
The wonders of life.
The wonders of going live.
Of life.
But yes, hopefully this place will be active. As I say, it's got enough history here. It was a massive point in Water Roses, but oh, there's people up top as well. There's people on top of the hill. Up there, I don't know if they're...
That's alright. If they don't bother, we don't bother.
So yeah. What a place to be at, under the stars looking for UFOs. Wouldn't that even be good tonight? Come out looking for ghosts and we get UFOs?
That would be awesome. How good would that be?
Well, you can see for miles, so why not? Are you having trouble?
Yeah, a couple of technical difficulties, but no out of ordinary. You hear that? I believe so.
If anybody watches on Facebook, let us know. If anybody's new, please say hi. I'll introduce myself. I'm Darren. The black bloke with his back to me with knocks on is Dave. And that's Ty. We don't normally have this much technical issues.
Yeah, we do.
No, we don't. That's why we practice it all well in advance before we come out. To make sure all these little kinks.
Which we did.
Which we did.
Oh, I was asking what was here when you told me. What was here, what do you mean? What Darren said he could show.
I've got loads of people wanting to join. Do I invite them?
I'm not sure.
It says to join live as a guest. I don't know. Well, loads of people wanting to join.
I think I'm starting.
Please don't think I'm being ignorant if I don't invite you. I have no idea what I'm doing with TikTok. I normally do Facebook. And that is what I predominantly do.
We're good? Can you see me?
Can we see you?
Yeah, because it's night vision. Right, is it good?
Yeah, I'm good.
I think it's alright. We'll see. If you've not met us before, we're Knox Paranormal. It's Darren. Ty's here. He's doing on cameras. In fact, come here. Let me show you Darren.
No, I don't need to be.
Yeah, you do.
Again.
There you go. Darren's here. Right, we've brought you to Sandal Castle in Wakefield. I believe Darren's told you quite a bit.
Yeah.
Not much on Facebook because I ain't told them no. So do you want to just fill them in?
Sandal Castle dates back to just after William the Conqueror, where it was issued to a lord, and that said lord was also banished from the UK for 2 years because he opposed the royal succession, and it also played a massive part in the War of the Roses. So there's massive history here. I don't think it was destroyed in War of the Roses, but it was one of the biggest battles around here. So yeah.
Right, I think I'm up to speed.
You're up to speed. I've explained what gadgets I've got there.
Uh-huh. Right.
There's similar things here. We're going to also try something new tonight. If anybody's interested in paranormal and might have heard of it, it's the Estes method, where we've got a spirit box, earphone, blind, and we've also going to hook up a digital recorder to it, so that whilst someone's being blindfolded, they will hear it.
You will. Right. Are we going to do what we came here for?
We can do. There's someone over there walking.
Yeah, if they don't bother us, we won't bother them. But we might have to take in consideration with
Yes,
EVPs.
EVPs, if you hear footsteps,
Right.
it's people walking.
I don't know whether you've shown Facebook next to you now.
I haven't shown Facebook anything because I'm not on charge of that one tonight. You've left me in charge of TikTok and I know nothing about it.
Sorry about that. It's only because your phone doesn't work with it with night vision, but anyway. Right. Not familiar what they are. Most people are. Some people aren't. It's a dictaphone, but it's also a very sensitive ways of us capturing EVPs, which is electronic voice phenomena. So that's one of those. EMF detector, which we've got. We've got a couple of bits and bobs, new ones. Some are quite good. These are motion sensor balls. You might see these for use for cats and stuff like that. So I'll initially switch them on and we'll put them somewhere, and then what will happen is if they move and we're not touching them, got to be careful outside, but there's no wind, is there?
There's very little.
So leave them there for a minute until they stop doing the thing, and then we'll position them. We've also
I've shown
got
them.
this over here.
I hadn't done that on Facebook. I've done it all on TikTok.
Yeah, no worries. Everyone knows what they are. This one in particular is a spirit pod, also known as a REM pod. Awesome bits of kits. You'll find out how they work very shortly. Right, shall we start with, like we always do, an EVP?
Yep.
So what we do with EVPs, if you're not familiar with this, if we just show you where we are on them.
Right, that's 176, and the other one you've not turned on. It's pulled down on that one.
Opposite.
Yep. And
That comes back down to the beginning anyway, doesn't it? No, it's on 8.
Press that stop button. And then it goes back to, yeah,
There
that's
we
it.
are. Is that it?
Number 9.
Number 9. As you can see that, receiver, there's no fakery going on. Right, we'll just stick them somewhere where we're not going to be touching them. And we'll get straight into it. EVP session 1, Sandal Castle, just getting comfy. Right. We're here to communicate with you today, we're not here to harm you in any way. Can you give us your name, please?
Thanks to all you lot joining. Really appreciate it. Sorry. I forgot about that.
Can you give us your name, please? I'm Dave, this is Darren, this is Ty. Can we have your name, please? Would you like to communicate with us? Can you tell us what year it is? Was you part of the conquest that happened here?
Do you like the Lancastrians? I'd try them. Just keep them short and sweet.
Like we always do.
Like we always do. You might get a lot of background noise because we can hear motorway from here.
EVP session 1, Sandal Castle, just getting comfy. Right. We're here to not here to harm you in any way. Can you give us your name, please?
That's why you're not joining. Sorry.
Can you give us your name, please? I'm Dave, this is Darren, this is Ty. Can we have your name, please? Would you like to communicate with us? What's that behind us? Did you hear it?
I hear something over here. I don't know if there's someone walking around over here. No. So unless they're in the ditch, because there's a ditch. Oh, don't fall down it, for God's sakes. We do take this very serious, guys. It's
100% heard something then. I turned around expecting just somebody to be randomly walking across.
well, I thought I'd heard it round back of this. But it was only like a scuff.
It was more like just normal walking what I heard.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Right, let's just carry on with the rest of this. So we've got a lot to do tonight, haven't we?
Mm.
Can you tell us what year it is? Was you part of the conquest that happened here?
Do you like the Lancastrians? Try them. Just keep it short and sweet. Like we always do.
Alright. Okay, we'll come back to EVPs. I can't wait to
I'm walking.
this.
As you can tell, Dave's quite happy because we've got a new toy. But yeah, hi up to everybody who has joined us. I'm sorry I don't type back or speak. It's just while we're listening to things, we try to keep it quiet.
Are we having sound on, Daz?
It's up to you if you want to put sound on. It might be a bit loud.
Right.
And then you got to put it down as soon as you put it.
Yep, so I'll switch it on and put it down.
Put it down.
Anywhere, really.
Yep.
Right, keep trained on that.
They should go off. Now, if anybody knows what a REM pod is, basically as soon as you go near it, it will set it off a light. So I don't think anything will go off there. I think what we should do.
I'm going to show you what happens. See, when you get near it, that's what happens. The closer you get, like so. So we're just trying to get activity around that.
I was wondering if it's not better off putting that over there somewhere.
Right.
Away from us. Leave it. You might have to turn it off while you do it, otherwise you'll set alarm off. Or put it somewhere over here and we will go and do some EVPs somewhere else.
Yeah,
or try something else and leave it. If it's on sound, we'll be able to hear it and then...
Yeah.
Yeah? You know what I mean? And so, it's a big enough area, this. We could go over there and leave that there while it's doing it.
Right. I'll give these a go as well. They're mostly fashion because I've touched them.
No, everyone, it's Sandal Castle. In between Wakefield and Barnsley.
Right. We're asking if any astral beings, anybody that's still here, who's intelligent, please be intelligent. And what you can do is you can play with these little balls. If there's any children around especially, you can play with these little balls. Sounds so wrong. You can play with these, and what it does is it will tell us that you are here. It's not witchcraft, it can't harm you in any way. It just enables us to see that you are still present. Can you touch one of those, and I'm going to say balls. Can you touch one of those and make it light up for us? Can you do that? There's also a device on the corner. You can get near that, walk around that if you want. That won't harm you in any way. We're not warlocks or anything. We can't harm you. Just fancy things that enable us to communicate with you. That's because you're just getting on thingy, yeah?
I'm quite happy for me.
Go on.
Why do I have to come around here?
Bits.
My new bit. Right, we've got to be professional. I know we have a laugh and a joke, but we talked about my new bits and balls today.
I do apologise.
Yeah, as I say, come on. Do you want these moving somewhere else?
Wherever you want, wherever you feel, Daz, you're the sensitive one.
I'm not picking up anything so much at the moment.
It'll work eventually.
You know what I mean? I'm not picking up, I'm not drawn and gone bump. I'm more drawn over that way, if anything,
Right.
because I think this bit here is part of the wall,
Right.
if I'm honest.
Do you want to grab EMF? Leave them balls there, we can see them if they flash from where we are.
So I'll leave that one there, because that's got an alarm on it.
Yeah.
I'll take that one. We'll take EVPs. We'll come over here. I don't know which bit we're inside and out bit. I'm thinking.
No, I'm not sure myself. I think maybe this would be the inside bit, given the fact it's got this
Yeah.
pillar, or was a pillar. That looked fairly recent, that doorway.
I don't know, do I? I'll put these down here. I don't know if anybody can see this as well. This is a temperature gauge. I need to just turn it on, so hang on. There's power. Right, get that load up. It's quite cold out, 2.5 degrees.
Yep.
Now, this picks up EMF. So if there's any EMF around, it should pick it up. If I put this down here, it's on 0. Let's turn these on. Come on, turn on. And we know these are new batteries. Right, that's folder 178 and folder 10. Place them down. It's getting comfy. Right. We don't mean any disrespect. We're here. We try and communicate with anybody. Anybody who wants to talk to us. Were you here at the beginning when this was built? Were you part of the Battle of Roses? Could you tell us a name? Bird flying.
There's a bird over top.
Was it your castle? Were you the lord that actually got banished from the kingdom? I just heard footprints behind me.
I didn't hear anything.
You're too busy playing.
I'm trying to get this off. I think my sister's joined live. Michaela,
What?
I think you've joined us live. I can hear you.
How do I get
I
off
wonder
him?
what that noise was. Did you hear it? I'm like, what's that? It's like
Yeah,
shuffling.
she hasn't.
Dave.
Oh,
That's going on. Over there.
Oh. Come over here quick. Right, there's something around this.
That's set alarm off. That means it's got too close. Can you turn it off? Can you move away from that?
Sorry to rush over to you. Didn't mean to alarm you in any way. Can you back away from that and it'll stop making that noise? That's on constant, isn't it?
Yeah. Set alarm off.
Right, so see if it does it again. See, wind can't do that, can it, Daz?
It shouldn't be able to do it. That, it'll pick up anything what's moving. So it should pick up any magnetic field. Something's got to break the magnetic field around it. So it could have been an insect. It could have been anything. I managed to stop the EVPs because obviously we ran
Right.
over here.
Do we listen to him over here?
We can do.
Yeah.
I'd stand here and... Well, do you want to come further away so
Yeah,
if it comes back
whatever.
on?
Yeah, otherwise it might end up setting it off.
But right. Ooh,
Oop, there we go.
I need to
There
press
we
play.
go. There we go.
Just getting comfy. Right. We don't mean any disrespect. We're here. We try and communicate with anybody. Anybody who wants to talk to us. We're here at the beginning when this was built. We are part of the Battle of Roses. Could you tell us the name?
Oh.
That were when she joined live.
Oh, we're it. I think you're back on now, Michaela.
Bird on the top.
The real way.
It wasn't your castle. You were the lord that actually got banished from the kingdom. That just says footprints behind me.
I didn't hear anything.
You're too busy playing.
I'm trying to get this off. I think my sister's joined live.
And that went off. May as well cut it. We're not going to hear no now anyway, are we?
Yeah.
You've joined.
That's amazing, that went off. Is it back on?
Well, you stay there now. It should be.
It's working.
It's back on. Now, if you want to come here, I think I figured out what minute you want.
Go on.
A slug.
Really? We pick up that?
So, there's no slugs here. I'm going to move it. Oh no, there's slugs. There's slugs everywhere.
Are they big enough to set it off? Yeah.
Oh, you're a bit dodgy there. That's a bit wall that's setting that up.
What about the bit of stone on floor here?
No. Right, there's no slugs near that. Oh, there is, there's one there. There we go. Oh, that's a bit wall setting it off.
It's on one. It's on one.
Right,
There's ghosts everywhere.
turn that off.
Right. Reset it.
Reset
Back away.
it.
Back away.
Back away.
That's good. That's good. Right, we're going to hear that. We're going to hear it.
So, should we go somewhere else and have a look?
Yep. Do you want all this for a bit, Daz? My hands are going to fall off.
Covered in there.
Yeah.
Here, hang on. You need them then.
Bloody hell.
EMF's over there.
Right, let's go back to that then.
Yeah, it's not the warmest, is it?
We walk inside.
I'm wondering if that's what has set it off, them slugs.
Possibly, yeah.
I don't know what temperature it's saying it is. 2.5 degrees.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
But
We're going to bring the gloves as well.
you see, I don't know if that is... That to me looks like that's been rebuilt, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Same with that bit, you can see.
Yeah. It's modern brickwork.
That's...
Isn't it?
Yeah, that's modern stone. You can see where blades have cut it.
Don't make them like that.
But yeah, there's a bit over there. I don't know what that bit were. Just there. If you want to try over there,
Yeah, we'll try over there.
we could do laser grid up against that wall. If that goes off again,
Train laser grid on it.
train laser grid.
Yeah.
And then one of us will just have to stand there and see.
Okay. Right, we're going to try around here.
And there's this little bit here.
This bit.
Yeah.
This is quite healthy.
I'm thinking this bit were an outside bit.
Probably servants' quarters or something.
I don't know, but
There you go. Ready?
yeah. Let's say there's slugs everywhere, so.
EVP session 3. Is it? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Sandal Castle. Just getting comfy. Just getting warm. My finger's gonna fall off. Right, I'll sit here because
Get yourself comfy there.
because I'm just shivering. Right. I'm David. This is Ty. This is Darren. I'm not here to harm you in any way. We can't harm you, even if we tried. Just want to know if you can speak to us today, please, and tell us your name. Did you live and work within this building? Did you lose your life within these grounds? Did you help build this place? There's an animal over there somewhere, just to tag it. Was you involved in the destruction of this place? Can you tell us how many people worked here? Are you able to make a sound for us? Are you able to touch one of us? Do you like us being here? Would you like us to leave? Ty's cool.
If you want us to leave, can you set that machine off?
Should we try that?
I keep hearing things over here.
It's a wonderful place.
Some lovely history.
That more. Oof. Is that part of the castle?
That would have been part of the castle.
Yeah.
That would have been a tower.
So I can train it on that. Yeah. Can you see that?
But
Top as well.
there's a bit down here you can walk down. It's just huge. It's just cold as well. Ooh. I say you probably hear a lot of.
Is there steps down there?
Yep, there's steps which take you down to an old gate, which
Going down. What's that?
what?
What's that down here?
A gate which I think just takes you to this side.
Where are they? Some sort of dungeon.
Oh, that'd have been awesome. I'd have been in that like a rat in a drain pipe. This would have been wall going up there. That's what I reckon this is.
Yeah.
That would have been castle wall.
Yeah. Part of castle wall, definitely. Beautiful, this place. I like it.
I've been wanting to come for a while. And I'm wondering if that were the only way in.
Might have been. It's big enough, isn't it?
Because the rest of it's all quite... There's moated all round apart from that bit where they've got...
I can hear footsteps again.
What do you mean?
No, it's behind us. Every time we go somewhere, it's behind us.
I don't know.
Right here. Right here. Someone trotting around this area. Seems to be everywhere.
bit like Grace Drury. Grace...
Priory.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Grace Drury Priory.
Just through Priory, yeah.
That would just catch him mouse, that just took us from one place to everywhere.
Weird, weren't it? Weird.
And I don't know if you want to try that.
Hello, Facebook. Hello,
Hello.
TikTok.
Hello, TikTok. Don't know if you want to try that Esty method.
Yeah.
I don't know who you want to blindfold in.
You, obviously.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Right, this is something else we're going to try.
This is where I get snot everywhere.
Not seen any movement on them just yet.
What's that over here?
What's that?
Something black over here moving.
Where?
Just literally right there. Straight forward, look.
There's a post.
Is it because of light you think it's moving?
If it's something, if there were a ghost here and it suddenly moved, then yeah. No, I think there's a signpost there what tells you about the castle.
I think it must be light, Ty. Make it look like it's moving.
I can't see out there. We can have a look up there in a bit as well. I don't think you can get onto this bit. There's a bit there we can go and have a look at. So do you want to try Esty method?
Yep. Yep.
I just heard something then.
I did.
Whoa,
I
again.
got the fun.
What I heard then, like a tap, like a metal tap.
I heard something over here behind.
That's what I thought of that door.
Alona wants you blindfolded, Ty.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Right, guys, I've only just got comments up on Facebook. I do apologise, as always. So,
See, that's fine.
what's these messages? Simon, how you going, Simon? You alright? Been speaking to Simon today. Sue, another regular. Alright, Sue. Right, we're going to blindfold Daz. That's what we're going to do.
And I'm going to have earplugs. And we're going to use the spirit box. And Dave's going to ask questions and I'm not going to be able to hear it. And if the spirit box says anything, I'm going to say it out loud. And we'll go from there. It's got to be cold because I think they're frosting up them, Dave.
Yeah, I think a little bit. Right, how this works is we're going to blindfold using these. We're going to blindfold Daz. You want to get comfy somewhere, Daz?
Yeah, in the car.
Down as a light over here. Sam.
Right. Temperature. It's dropped down to 1.2.
Ooh,
So the temperature's
lovely
definitely
warm.
dropping.
Beautiful.
Which, if you believe in all the things about ghosts, they don't feel the cold, but they're supposed to make the temperature drop. So,
Right, if you know what one of these is,
you'll need that. I'll be able to put my hands in my
this
pockets.
is what's known as an SB7. There's all different range of SBs. This one in particular we like. I'm just setting this, calibrating it now. And what we're going to do is, Daz is going to put them in his ears. He's going to wear a blindfold. And I'm going to go through questions like we normally do.
I'm going to need to turn volume right up.
Right, okay.
Oh, it's just said something to me. I can't hear you. Right, volume. I ain't got my glasses, I can't see that. It's as loud as it'll go.
Right. Shove them right in.
The rating.
Right, here we go.
Are you not plugging?
Yes, we are. I need a bit of light around here when you're just watching you putting that on. Make sure there's no tomfoolery going off.
I don't do no tomfoolery, I don't do
No,
that.
you don't, but I'm telling people, aren't we?
Yeah.
Right. There's that. There's also another cable that connects. What we do is we're going to do this is Darren's going to listen to the SB7 with the earphones and the blindfolds. He's not going to see or hear anything that I'm asking. So, but we're going to record it at the same time.
What I might do, so I can't hear you so much, is go and sit over there.
Right. Okay.
No, so I can't hear you so much.
Yeah. Well, I'll be quiet anyway.
Yeah, but I can hear everything.
Right. Okay. I get what you mean. Right. I'm going to send them your way, Daz.
I can't see the girl.
Right. That needs plugging into the side of that. I just haven't done it yet. So that's running as it should do normally. That sound. Right. And it's theorised that spirits can use that to manipulate it and speak to us. So, whoa.
Check to see if there's any slugs tonight.
Right, this is going on. Oh! Just as I were getting close.
Oh,
Starting again.
Right, I'm backing up. Sorry about that.
Is that you setting that off?
Can you move away from it so it goes off? Right, we might have got an intelligent response here.
Can you speak to me through this white noise? Just come over and make sure there's no slugs. Right. Back down. What I might do
Right, Joanne.
is find somewhere not slug ridden to perch my backside.
Stay around here. Yeah, but not too close to that. Do it round here.
Right.
I'm going to keep that there. So if out comes close, we'll back off a little bit so you can't hear me as much. So Daz is going to record.
I am press record.
Right. He's going to record whatever he is on that. But I'm going to ask questions. And that's going to, hopefully, the spirits will communicate through this.
Through this white noise.
Daz will hear it. Right. But he won't hear what I've said. Does that make sense? If everyone's up to speed with that. So if he gives me the response that sounds like an intelligent response to my question, then we've got it recorded anyway.
Yeah.
So
you know that I've not made it up.
yeah,
Basically.
yeah, and you hadn't heard me ask it. So, but if Darren hears anything on that, any words coming through in his earphones, what he's going to do is he's going to shout out loud what he thinks the word is.
Yeah.
Right, so we'll back off a little
We've
bit.
only done this once before, and it did actually say Dave's name.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. Funnily enough,
But
it said, "Not bad."
alright.
Right, we're going to back off a little bit,
Right.
so
Press record.
Darren can't exactly hear what I'm asking. Right, just stand here, Ty, as a tester. Right, Darren, can you hear me?
Just.
Right, look further back. Right, Darren, can you hear me?
I can still just, yeah. I think what we might have to do is get some noise cancelling.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna. You probably won't hear what I'm saying, so I'm gonna say it really quietly. Okay?
Yeah.
Right. 3, 2, 1. I'm asking. Right. If there's any spirits present around this area, the guy over there, he wants to know your name, and the box that he's got will enable you to communicate with us. Could you walk over to that fellow and give your name? That little black box, what that guy's holding, will enable you to speak to us. Can you tell us your name, please? Can you tell us how many spirits are in this area?
Words.
No, Darren's just said words. Were that words?
Yeah, it sounded like words. Could have been worse.
That don't really make any sense what we've said.
Worried.
Now, if you're worried, then can you say yes? Can you make that box say yes? Can you move over to him and tell him how many spirits are in this area? Can you move over to him and tell him what age you are when you passed? The little box to the side of that guy. Can you touch that? Could you say one of our names? Could you tell us how you died? Could you tap that guy on the shoulder? Could you tell us if there's any children present? Can you tell us what the name of this castle is? Could you tell us the year? Can you make that box outside of that guy? Can you make that go off? Let's move around this way. could you walk over to that fellow there and the black box in his hand, you can use that to speak to us. Come shout your name into that box. Got no coming through, Daz?
It's a hard one because it goes so long, just white noise, and then you get a load of radio interference,
Right, yeah.
and then it goes back to white noise. Now, I'm not sure if that radio interference is genuine radio interference,
Right.
or whether it is something trying to use the white noise
Yeah.
to generate.
It's that only problem with SB7s, isn't it? You got to like this thing.
Yeah.
Well, we have to have it going backwards as well, so it shouldn't really make sense if it's
And-
radio coming through.
The two words what it came out with, what I could discern from all the noise,
Yep.
was it were either words or worse,
Yep.
and then worried.
Right.
But they were quite close together.
Yep. That didn't correspond to any of my questions,
Right.
so I'll try it. Nah. People have different energies, don't they?
Yeah.
And perhaps maybe they want to speak to someone else other
I
than
don't know if
Darren,
there's a
or
different frequency you can try.
have you stopped it?
My hands are freezing.
Stop that.
There's sometimes there's an all different video we've got to do just on Darren alone, and I'll give you a little.
What do you mean on me?
I'm getting to it. Listen, right. There's a complete video we need to do on you, right?
Right.
And because didn't you have something around you when you went to see somebody, spirit wise?
Yes.
Yeah. And I think sometimes it don't hinder what we do, but I think it does play.
It protects me.
Yeah, it does play something. That's why I'm thinking I'll try this as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But I'll get further into that. We'll get further into that at another time. But
yeah, there's a lot of things what do happen around me. I'm not a psychic by any chance. I'm not a medium. I call myself sensitive. I can pick up on things. I normally pick up on energies, so I normally feel where we need to be. And I've just heard voices
I have to my right.
Over there.
to my left.
Yeah, same place.
So I don't know if there's anybody around, but I have just heard voices.
There were some people walking around earlier, weren't there? It could be acoustics, you know, because it's.
No, because that sounds like a female voice.
That's geese, that, isn't it?
That's geese, but that definitely sounded like female voice to my left.
Right.
Yeah.
That's all I'm looking for.
I'm keeping my head warm.
Right. I'm going to do exactly what Darren
Right,
was
do you
just
want me
doing.
to hold on to both of them so you can put your hands up into one?
I'm going to do exactly what
Yeah.
Darren was doing.
Oh,
So Darren's
what are you
going to
doing?
move back and he's going to
Hold
ask
on.
questions
Oh.
just like I did, quietly. And I'm going to shout out if I get anything and then record it at the same time. You good?
yeah, I've just pressed the wrong button.
Right.
Right. You get you sat too close.
Too close. Well, no, it works.
Right.
Just going to start recording. Recording.
Can you hear me? Right. Oop. I can't do this. Alt torch for me. I can alt phone, but just alt torch. Right.
Lights.
That does correspond because I just
Building.
told him. Alt to alt torch. Is there someone trying to communicate with Dave? If so, can you tell us a name? Can you tell us what year?
French.
Were you part of the Battle of Roses? Did you die here? Do you like us being here? Do you want us to leave? If so, tell Dave to tell us to go. And we'll leave. Is there a female here?
Woman. Lady.
So there is a woman here. Can you tell us your name? Was you part of the castle ladyship? Or were you a servant?
Good morning. Pick that radio.
Is anybody else here with you? Is there any men? Is there any children here? If so, can you set that thing off outside of Dave? You've seen how it works, you just have to go near it.
Care.
Can we get another response to see if there's a female here? Is there a woman here? Can you tell him again? No? I wouldn't wake him up. Dave? 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 There were a couple of things, and I mean a couple of things.
Yeah.
When we were first setting up, I said to Ty, I can't hold torch. We just hold torch.
You just said light.
And you went, light.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
And then another bit, I said, is there any female here?
Right.
And you went, woman.
Lady.
Lady.
Yeah. Right after you said it.
After I said it. Is that you interfering with that?
I've not moved.
Oh.
I've not moved.
Slug.
I can't see anything.
Do you wanna come sit next to me again?
There's a slug near it, but you'd have thought if that was it going off, it'd have been staying off.
I mean, I can do this. You know what I mean? It's not. Do you wanna come closer? Is there a lady? That's good. Can you get any closer? We can't harm you in any way. Come closer. Come and sit here by me.
Can you sit next to that device? Can you now move away from it?
Just get up and walk along.
Can you come towards me?
Are you still sat here? Can you just get up and walk away for 1 second?
Whatever's here likes you.
Oh, come back, have you? I did say 1 second.
Yeah?
Right, if you like to sit here, that's fine. But could you try and actually touch that thing?
Can you make 2 lights go off?
If you touch it, it'll get even louder, make a different sound.
Maybe turn sound off. Maybe sound is...
I don't know, at the minute it's doing its job, isn't it?
Can it move away again?
Can you get up and walk away again? Get up and walk away. 1 second, and then come back if you like, and come sit next to me again. Do you want to try that? You
What?
stones just fell. I thought one of your kids a stone or something.
No?
It did here. It felt like it came up here. Sure, that's done all its eroding, hasn't it? Right, I'm going to walk away from you. Can you follow me? You come away from that device, it's making that sound. Come this way. Come this way.
No, I think it's tripped the alarm off.
I think it's just staying on, staying on.
Yeah.
Try it again.
Go and touch it. Go and try and touch it and see if it...
Yeah, that's a long trick.
Oh, now move away. Move your hand away.
It's working then, isn't it?
It's working. So something, it's literally touching it. Which is really, really, really weird. Hmm?
You want to grab one?
It's up to you. I'm alright. So let's have a look. There's nothing inside it. You can see it's just a battery. I'm going to put it back down. But something is definitely there. I've moved it to the very edge. Let's see if that does help. I'm wondering if it was that rock what we kept trying to pick up.
Do you go and sit next to that thing again and make a sound again? Did you like it? You can do it again if you want. As you can tell, it's not going to hurt you in any way. It can't hurt you.
Just makes a noise.
You can just walk over to it and do it again.
Hi to everybody on there. Really appreciate you watching.
I appreciate these on Facebook as well. I'll just have a long pause. Sorry about that. Yeah. Well, I've got just
I don't know if it's...
normal.
Is it me or does it feel warmer?
I did say shunts and that.
Is it me or does it feel warmer?
It does feel warmer now. I'm not shivering like I were earlier. It's only got warmer.
Still freezing.
Is
Oh,
it?
it's cold time.
Don't want me to take that torch back?
Down there.
Eh?
That one came down was weird.
You see, that would have been an archway, so that would have been another level.
Yeah.
There.
That's part of flooring there, look, as it goes along there.
You can see it there, yeah. That level there.
Could you go and sit, Ty, go and sit next to that device? Right up in corner though, so you're not too close to it.
We said there's still loads of this place to go and have a look round.
What's that?
I just did that. Like a boom, boom,
Boom,
boom,
boom,
noise.
boom, boom, boom. It sounded like it just
That sounded over there though.
To me, it sounded like the other side of the wall.
To me it
It
sounds
could have
like
been bouncing off though.
To me it sounds like someone's got music on quite loud or that way.
Possibly. This is quite residential around here, isn't it?
Yeah.
A bit further on.
I don't know if you want to go and have a look at one of the other parts of the building.
Yeah.
There's that bit over there where we walked up.
Yeah.
And then we could always go up
Up to that bit, yeah?
that bit.
Let's wrap up then,
Or we could even go down to that gate bit.
Yeah. Yeah, that looks good down here, doesn't it? Right, grab the stuff, we're going to have a walk so we can get near it.
Right, that just needs turning off underneath.
There better be no slugs on my back, on my bum.
At least they're not wolves.
No wolves.
So right, I need to just turn that off and...
Right, we're going to go for a walk, peeps. See if we can stir up some stuff somewhere else. quite good though, that spirit cord. It seems to,
It picked up, but I don't know what it were picking up.
but it was corresponding to what I was asking.
Well, most thing I got what you picked up were when I said I can't hold torch,
Yeah.
and you went light.
Yeah. On this, yeah.
And then when I was saying is there any females present, you went woman,
Yeah.
lady. Nothing else. Oh, pardon me. Nothing else you said came forward. Now earlier when I looked at this said it was 1 point something degree.
Yeah. We'll put it inside your glove. Yeah.
I wish I had a glove.
Oh, it's minus nearly -1.
Oh, beautiful. Just what I like. That.
There's a lot of dew in the air as well. Right.
Right, these might be a little mixed up, so we'll have to just go through them under the leaf today.
Yeah. Well, this I've got thermal legit in there. You've got my EMF, ain't you? You've got
I
the.
have it in my pocket actually. No.
Oh, it's here.
There you go then.
Alright, let's just pull this down 2 seconds. So
We're going to go for a walk, guys. I'll take the EMF with me.
just put stuff back in here so no gets. Lost or damaged. It's a nice full moon as well, so if it's all out, like you said earlier, we could see people moving. Not so much. There's nobody out now. If they are, they're total lunatics like us.
Only us. I'm mad enough to do stuff like this. Don't forget we've got these apps as well to try, haven't we?
Oh yeah, not tried them. We can try them over there. We've got a couple of word bank apps. Hopefully, there's all. I keep getting drawn over here.
Right, we'll go there then.
But no, I think it's just a bush, what I can see. But it keeps catching me out. Aye.
Right, we've got everything.
I think so.
You've got a recorder in there, haven't you? Oh, I've got it in here.
I ain't got any.
I've got both of them, I think. What's this on floor?
Oh, it's part of my bag.
It's a bit mucky.
Oh, I'm not very old. I
Right,
don't
let's
use it.
go wherever you think then, Daz. Wherever you think it might be.
I'm drawn over there, but it's on that path.
Right.
It's right over there, but
What about this other bit of building here?
that's what I mean.
Yeah. I would wander here first and then. Got spirit pod, haven't you?
Yeah, it's in my bag.
Please, no. Right, I'll take
This
the
is-
EMF with me.
I say it's an awesome place. You can hear birds going because there is a water bird sanctuary down there. I think that was a bird what I just heard. Oh, what's it?
Put SLS on that REM pod.
Yeah.
Oh, what's this? Big grit. Grain.
I am not standing. You can Coco.
Looks quite deep actually.
It's not one of them. What's the French word? Them obelook.
Would it chuck people down?
Yeah.
Whoa! Did you? Whoa!
I'm not going on
That's a
there.
long way there.
You can stand. I'm not being funny. Last time I stood on something like that with a mine, and it growled at me.
Yeah, it did. I can remember that. Yeah, literally did.
So I am not standing on something.
Right. Find something I can chuck down.
I don't think you'll find out.
Basis on how I've got down.
Hang on then. Hang on, I've got a penny.
I've got like 2p.
That'll do.
That'll do.
Right, very quiet.
Well, it's not that far.
Looks deeper than that.
Yeah, open that hatch, Dave, and go down it.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
When I dropped that in, you hear that bang after?
Yeah. I thought it was you.
Not me. I didn't move.
Do another one.
Can you do that same noise? mad. Oh, crazy. Right, I'm gonna get SLS out.
Hotel, okay?
You'll not pick it up because it's metal framing, I reckon.
Probably not going down, but no, just around.
I think Torch is going to die soon as well.
One
Oh,
last time.
there you go. It's going to. This will be interesting when Torch goes. Oh, no, it's back.
Oh. Right, we'll try that again. Nothing there. Right.
Right, my torch has just gone off again. Oh, I'm back on.
I think it's. Is it me?
No.
Look, it's me.
Oh, it might be.
Look,
Oh, yeah.
turn it off and on.
Well, stop
Yours is
confusing
gone.
me.
Yours is gone.
Mine's going.
Right.
What's this? Oh, there's a little plaque here. Hang on. Celebrating the Platinum Jubilee, a time capsule was placed here in the well. This was a well.
Oh. Makes a lot of sense. There is water here. Right.
Right. So,
Right. Do you know what this is? Can you see? See what it's doing? Is it mapping me?
yeah.
Yeah, can you see that?
It's a bit bright.
Well, I'm a bit bright.
If I do that,
Yeah.
right, you can see it, can't you? Yeah.
See that screen time?
See it now, yeah, slightly.
So what that does is maps.
So if I were to move away from Dave and scan slowly, nothing. But if I come back, guess what? There's a figure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to ask for something to come in front of us, basically.
We might have to come back here and do rest of it another time because it's getting absolutely
Tis
All the
getting
smells in my car.
far from
freezing.
cold. Right, we'll just try this in a minute. I think we might have to get off. I think it's getting a bit late, isn't it? Been over an hour. Right. Just gonna get the. There we go.
Yeah.
Just show it, Darren. See, it's mapping him.
Hi.
And then map and tight. Yep. That's all working as it should. If there's somebody that'd like to come along and touch that. Ooh.
What?
They're picking trees up.
I thought it was a wall.
You're too close. You need. Someone else needs to stand with that and you need to stand further back. So Ty, you're going to have to hold that one or that one.
Picking that tree up distance. You hold that as well?
Yeah.
Oh, I can. But
I'm going to say one is going to have to hold it. You
Yeah.
can't put it too close to that because you're not going to pick it up right.
No. If there's somebody who would like to come and stand next to me.
You're not got him on, Ty.
Oh, yeah.
You need to.
I can't think of that.
Are we good?
Yeah.
If somebody'd like to come and stand next to me, you're more than welcome. If the lady that sat with me over there, if you'd like to make your way over here, just come and stand here beside me and tell me all about this place. Tell me all about what this is. Come and stand towards me, or you can stand at this side of me. Stand on this bit of wall. You can come over if you want, if you like, and you can give that a little push over. There's no wind whatsoever, just cold.
Absolutely Baltic.
If you'd like to come over and give that little knock, you're more than welcome. Come and sit next to me, come and stand next to me, come put your arm around me. That's what you want to do. You're more than welcome. we're gonna have to come back here.
I know, there's too much to do.
So, yeah, there's a lot. We've got a lot of things going off now, haven't we? What we're doing. So, one thing we want to try as well next time is some music,
Mm.
which we didn't try.
There's a lot of things we've not done. Spirit dice, we didn't bring Ouija board.
No, just do we spending a couple. Summer would be very good up here.
But
can
I
imagine
think
being
it,
full of kids though.
yeah, I can imagine it being full of kids.
It's not far, is it? Right. Are we calling it an act? It's just getting.
It's getting bolted.
Right. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. TikTok, Facebook. If you tuned in, brilliant. Thank you. Please do it again sometime soon.
Please like and share it.
Yeah. Keep doing that, like Dad says.
We're going to have some epic public events, all being well. And I mean epic. But I'm going to put feelers out first because I'm not booking them because of how much they'll be. But if we get enough people interested, I have got places like Hellfire Caves.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
I have got Pontefract Ghost House.
Or known as
I have
Poltergeist
also
House.
got,
30 East Drive even.
yeah, 30 East Drive.
Yep.
So I've even got the Ramming in Gloucestershire.
Whoa!
Which
My bucket list.
An epic place.
So,
And I've just heard footprints over there.
oh, well, it will do now, wrapping up. So it's case, isn't it?
It's over there.
Can't make out that from. It's just
But
good.
yeah, I want to get these public events done. But obviously, I need to know how many people, because that will massively affect prices.
The more the merrier.
Yeah, the more the merrier. We're not in it to make any sort of profit.
We never do. We've done
Never do.
public events before and we never ever make a
For
profit.
us,
We're just scraping.
It's just about letting others experience places, us experiencing them places. So I'll put more on Facebook tomorrow. Dave will do it on TikTok.
And we're more than likely be doing it through Archangel.
Yeah.
So we'll keep an eye. If it, see out with Archangel on, that's going to be events. That's all
If
Archangel
anybody
does.
knows, friends with us on anything, you can always PM us. I can give you details. But I'm going to have to get feelers first because, yeah, they're not.
They're not cheap and they're not easy to book. So
They're not cheap and they're not easy to book because a lot of them have got a lot of spaces not available.
yeah. So
So,
we'll love you and leave you.
yeah.
Because I'm just absolutely shoveling now. This is ridiculous. Whoa. Right. Cheers for tuning in. Love you guys. As always. See you Facebook.
See you there.
See you TikTok.
Bye.
Bye bye.